I'm Eric Flore, retired school teacher, author, currently a manager at the Brooklyn Arts Center in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'd heard about Kevin through Matt Ham, my good friend, and I wanted to test out Kevin first. I'm very careful about who speaks into my life. So Kevin and I made arrangements. We sat down, had coffee, and I just wanted to get to know him. He not only was genuine, but I soon realized that there is a real call of God that's kind of shining through him, and the ability to spotlight and point at things that help us to develop and grow. And when I saw that, I was in. I started making appointments and meeting with him regularly, usually about twice a month, once a month, just depending on our time schedule. Yeah, Kevin's helped me grow by helping me see, and this is really the YouPrint main thing, I'm God's idea. So there's many things in me, gifts, talents, whatever he has put in me. What's important, what's not, how do I relate to people? And when I began to talk to Kevin about that, he'd say, well, let's focus on this. And when he brought things into focus for me, it helps. It's one of those things where sometimes something is right in front of you, but you're so close you can't really put your hand to it. And Kevin was the one God was able to use to put his hand to it. First of all, it's helped me with my faith in seeing the Father for who he is. He is a Father. God is not some angry Greek God on a throne shooting lightning bolts at us and wanting us to just fall into under his heavy hand. He's a loving Father. He has plans and purposes for us. Once we had the Father straight, and then he helped me refocus on who he really is, everything else fell into line. The mentoring process has exceeded what I was looking for, because just by meeting with him, whether it's a common theme he and I talk about or something new that comes up, everything we're able to bring out, it's kind of like the Holy Spirit just meets us there in that moment, and it helps bring clarity. And it has really given me a new prayer life even. And I would say that's a huge thing, because the way I pray now is different than the way I prayed a year ago. Right. I think one of the biggest obstacles to letting someone mentor us, and even Kevin mentor anyone, would be the fact that the uncertainty. Can I trust them? What good is this going to do? I've had so many people vie for this before, but this is a real gift Kevin has. And I would liken Kevin to, if you have a nice home, he is that special jewel or that special bottle of bourbon, if you would, that you keep locked away that not everyone sees. And it's like, but when you bring it out, special occasions. And I honestly feel like when I'm sitting down with Kevin, it's a great time. It's a special occasion. I always leave challenged, encouraged, built up, and I don't want to misuse the word and overly use the word, but clarified. Kevin is a man to trust, and as I say all the time, he's pretty gangster, because what you share with him is going to stay with him. He's been someone that I have felt very safe sharing deep, personal, intimate thoughts with. And I would say if you could just step out one time, sit down, have coffee with him, I think you'd see the value. And if you're not ready yet to commit to something like that, I'd really give that a thought. That is the fact that we don't want to commit to something like that sometimes is that's an alarm going off. God saying, no, that's not how this works. We need to find people to trust and open up. And if you're going to trust someone, it's going to be Kevin Adams. He's definitely the one.